My time in Taiwan this spring, while short, was extremely impactful. This was the first time I semi-solo traveled, and the combination of being in a foreign place, mostly alone, left me with lots of time for reflection. I say semi because I was ultimately there to visit one of my best friends, Emma, who was studying abroad in Taipei for the semester. Unfortunately, I visited her during her midterm period, but once she was able to get through her projects and exams, we spent every second together for the remainder of the trip and got some much needed quality time together. Come along as I recount my time abroad and share everything I got up to during the week. Whenever I travel, I wake up full of adrenaline, eagerly awaiting the journey ahead. This time, I went on a long run to release it before finishing up my packing. The journey to the airport was surprisingly smooth. So smooth that I got there an hour early, and on top of that, found out it wouldn't be a couple of hours until I could check in, so I was stuck on the side of the terminal without any food. Fast forward a couple hours, I was able to eat and then got on the flight. I enjoyed every second of the 17-hour flight. I passed the time alternating between binging The White Lotus, sleeping, eating, and doing skincare. Before I knew it, we were descending and we touched down in Taiwan.
I'm in Taipei at a park right now. This hotel doesn't have my room ready, and my friend is still getting ready, so I'm gonna meet up with her in a bit. But it's so quiet right now. I feel so weird talking because it's literally so peaceful. All you can hear is just the birds chirping and the occasional footsteps of passerbyers. But yeah, I can't believe I'm here. It's genuinely so surreal. We'll see how much energy I have because technically I feel like the past 3 nights I've literally only gotten on average 4 or 5 hours of sleep. So
I took in the unfamiliar beauty of Da'an Park and enjoyed the stillness of the Saturday morning before meeting up with Emma. I was able to meet some of her new friends here, as well as other friends who had also decided to visit her during their spring breaks. Somehow, despite being extremely sleep deprived and jet lagged, I mustered up the energy to go to Jiufen with the group. Fortunately, we had a chill Sunday. I slept in, went to church, and explored the Taipei 101 area. Hey guys. I know it's been a minute since I picked up a vlog camera. That is my bad. I kind of had a feeling this would happen, and I honestly can contribute it to the fact that A, I was around people, and then B, I was just so jet lagged and tired. So between the two, you knew I was going to forget to pick out the camera. Because I do have to admit, I feel like I am pretty good at being present when I'm around people, especially new people. I'm not about to be here taking 1,000 videos or pictures, and I don't know, to some extent that is a good thing. Obviously you don't want to be that one person that's always on their phone during conversations, but I shouldn't feel ashamed or weird for taking pictures or videos of things that I'm doing or things that I like, because I'm in a new country. Might as well document things. But yeah, I met up with my friend, and then I overlapped with a few of her friends because some of her other friends were visiting her from the week before, and then also obviously she has friends from her program here, so I got to meet a few of them yesterday. And then yeah, we had lunch, walked around Taipei a bit, went to Jiufen, and then honestly that just took up a lot of time just getting there and back. So we got back to my place at midnight, which was really late. So the fact that I had stayed up for that long, I think that's been the longest amount of time I've stayed up. That was, I think, 21 hours or 20 hours. But oh my gosh, I was so tired, and I slept for 9 hours last night, so that was glorious. And then today was pretty chill. One of her friends was still in town, so we kind of spent the day. The 3 of us, we went to church, had lunch together, walked around, went to a cafe, got some tea, did a little bit of work, talked, then me and my friend got dinner, and then now I'm here. It's about 10:15 or something. I honestly wanted to try to get to bed at a reasonable time, within the next hour, because tomorrow I'm planning on going on a run maybe. So we'll see. But yeah, I'll try to be better hopefully as I gain more energy and am doing some more solo moments. The next 3 days, my friend has some like midterm assignments, so I think in the morning while she's in classes, I'm gonna be doing some sightseeing, or also in between while she does work, but we're gonna meet up for meals and things like that. Just because it's midterms and she was also hosting other people, she has a lot to catch up on. And quite honestly, like, I have some work that I want to do, so, and I'm not super like, you know, needing to be like go, doing all the things with her. I think it's okay. I'm excited to kind of solo travel. I have a few things on my list. We'll see what I get to. I think tomorrow I want to go to run and then make it out to like 2 museums and a temple. I don't know if that's over ambitious or not, so we'll see what I get done. Hello guys, I was gonna go on a run today, but it's raining pretty hard, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. I think I'm gonna just try and see how bearable it is. Also, when I was packing, I thought it would be like a lot hotter here because generally Taiwan is pretty hot and humid, but this week, since it's been really rainy, I think that just cools down everything. So it hasn't been as humid and the temperature's been a little bit lower. So I feel like I might be a little bit cold, but once I start running, everything should be okay. But I don't know, I'm like a little bit nervous because look, let me show you the rain. Okay, actually you can't really see that well on camera, but like I can see the streams of rain just coming from the sky. But I'm excited. We have a nice little park near where I'm staying, so I think it should be the perfect place to run in theory. So let's see. I did end up going running because it was raining so hard, so I've just been in the hotel doing a little bit of work and honestly just snacking, which probably isn't the greatest. Like I should have just gone and gotten breakfast, but whatever. Lesson learned. I saw this in my fridge and I wanted to try it. I think it's like a Taiwanese soda. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cute because the cans are like smaller than the US. But yeah, I'm gonna try it because I have free will. Okay, so can't really tell what color it is in the can. It honestly looks a little like, whoops, let me get that cleaned up. Anyways, let's see if this is a try. Kind of tastes like Gatorade or like lemonade or something like that. No, like watered down lemonade. I'd give this a 5 out of 10. Like, I guess it's good, but it's not really like exciting me. Honestly, it's probably because it's just less sweet than stuff I'm used to in the US, which is honestly good. But at that point, it's like I might as well drink water, you know what I mean? And I'm not a huge beverage person either, so it's not like I'm really drinking like Coke or something on the daily. But yeah, this is my Fin review. Shortly after, I met up with my friend for lunch before parting ways so she could go back to class and I to sightsee. I decided to head to Longshan Temple and Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. I was taken by the beauty of these monuments, and I was happy to have checked off 2 iconic Taipei sites. I met back up with my friend for dinner, and sadly the rain was still pouring. The next day, I mustered up the courage to go outside on a run, but unfortunately it got cut short due to heavy rain. I'm about to meet my friend for lunch, and tell me why my motivation to do anything when it's like rainy just plummets. Like, she's only a 30-minute walk from me right now, but I have no desire to go outside because it literally looks tragic. But I think it's not gonna be like pouring rain for the next bit, so might as well get out there, walk, but I don't want to. Not only did I muster up the energy to venture out to meet my friend, I also visited the National Palace Museum that afternoon. It came highly recommended to me by people, so I thought it would be worthwhile to make the trek over as it was a bit outside the city center. Transparently, museums can be a hit or miss for me. I wouldn't call myself a museum person, nor go as far to say I dislike museums, but it's definitely not my first choice of activity when being in a new place. Perhaps it was something about going alone and not having a packed itinerary, but I ended up really enjoying my time there. I felt like I had the chance to take everything in and made it through most of the exhibits. I admired the wide variety of artwork, ranging from beautifully preserved pieces from the Ming Dynasty to more contemporary pieces incorporating technology, like this horse that changed design every couple of seconds. I ended up having an awkward amount of time before dinner, so I made my way over to Elephant Mountain, another iconic site. I didn't have enough time to climb all the way up, but it was fun to see Taipei 101 from a new vantage point. It was fun to debrief my afternoon with Emma over dinner. We got Japanese food since she was sick of Taiwanese food after 2 months of being abroad.
Good morning, guys. I am in high spirits because today's the first day it isn't pouring rain, and I think today there won't be any rain. It'll be cloudy though, not sunny. But I think Thursday and Friday will have nicer weather, so I am so excited. I feel like I can finally enjoy Taipei. Not that I haven't been enjoying it, but for me, like, a sunshine and no rain can do wonders. So I think I'm gonna head out and get Taiwanese breakfast because I've yet to try, and I gotta try while I'm here. I also gotta try exposing myself and ordering, even though it's uncomfortable and I'm really scared because my Chinese is not great. But I found a space nearby, so I think I'm gonna go there, get something to eat, and then maybe find somewhere to study before meeting up with my friend.
I successfully ordered Taiwanese breakfast and found a cafe close to the university to catch up on some work. I greeted Emma post-finals and we headed down to Ximending to explore and window shop. I think they compared this area to the Times Square of Taipei, which makes sense because even on a Wednesday afternoon, there was a decent-sized crowd. I somehow convinced Emma and her roommate to splurge on Din Tai Fung, as that's much more expensive than the average Taiwanese establishment there. The verdict was the food was overhyped and overpriced, but I had to try it while in its birthplace. The next day was a holiday, so Emma had off from school. I somehow convinced her to visit Taichung because I really wanted to try the only Michelin-rated ice cream shop in the whole world. TLDR, with the holiday, we were forced to stand on a train for 3 hours just to get to Taichung. And all of that only for the ice cream shop to be closed. And all of the other stuff you could do in Taichung required having a car. So we ended up just staying in the Taichung main area and wandered around. We found a cool confectionery shop in this alley with murals of iconic animated characters. As if the day wasn't long enough, somehow my friend convinced me to go clubbing with her and her friends, so we did that, and it was a good time. After a long day yesterday and a fun night out, it was only right to go touch some grass. During my final day in Taipei, Emma took me to Maokong for a hike. I'm so grateful to have spent so much quality time with Emma over the past few days. She's one of my oldest friends, and I'm so lucky to have had her friendship through so many different seasons and to have had the opportunity to visit her during her study abroad. After our hike, we found a night market nearby. The atmosphere there was unlike any other I've been in before. It was so fun to try a plethora of Taiwanese dishes and observe all the hustle and bustle.